acronym for bisphenol A. We know it as a chemical that's usually found in plastic products and materials. However, did you ever stop to think that maybe it can also be found in other things? Things that we come into contact with in our day-to-day lives, thus exposing us to even more levels of BPA.
BPA stands for bisphenol A. It's a chemical that was actually used when making epoxy resins or polycarbonate materials. Things like this would include plastic containers such as water bottles, or the canned foods that we get such as corn, green beans, and any other vegetables that would come in a can.
The reason why so many people are concerned about BPA safety is because it has been shown to be linked to many health risks. Based on animal studies, it was shown that there was a link between high levels of bisphenol A and diagnoses such as diabetes, heart disease, and in the worst cases, cancer. BPA can even mimic the action of estrogen, thus disrupting the reproductive system of females and can even cause infertility.
In the 90s, they found that BPA was actually being exposed to our younger generations through the baby bottles. So a lot of companies that were producing these bottles actually decided, hey, you know what? We'll start making these bottles without BPA. We'll make it BPA free. And now you can actually find a BPA stamp that on any plastic bottle or plastic container that you buy, indicating that it is BPA free. So with that being said, being that baby bottle companies started to take away the BPA that was made in their materials, other companies started doing that as well.
Take the Serum container, for example. Looks pretty plain on the outside, right? But if you flip it around, they actually have some warning labels here. It tells you one of them's microwave safe. No one tells you that it's supposed to be on the top rack when you put it in the dishwasher. But there's a special one that says BPA free. And it's signs like these that you have to look for when you're looking at plastic objects to make sure that what you're using doesn't contain that chemical in it. Reason being is because any food that you would have in here would be contaminated with BPA, being that the container that is holding the food could transfer into the food.
Did you ever think maybe to put two and two together that maybe plastic containers and epoxy resins aren't the only materials we can find BPA in?
From wallets, purses, your own pockets, to the cup holders and center consoles of your car, receipts are everywhere, and we come in contact and touch them a lot more than we actually think. According to John C. Warner, PhD president of the Warner-Babcock Institute for Green Chemistry, to make thermal paper receipts, manufacturers would coat a powdery layer of BPA onto one side of a piece of paper, together with an invisible ink. Later, when you applied pressure or heat, they would merge together and you would get colors. According to Warner, the average cash register receipt that's out there and uses the BPA technology will have 60 to 100 milligrams of free BPA. That's 1,000,000 times more than what ends up in a plastic bottle. Now think of all the goods you've ever bought and every purchase you've made, whether it be grocery shopping, recreational shopping, or even dining at a restaurant. In every transaction, you receive a receipt, and in all those years of touching the receipt paper, us consumers have unwillingly come into contact with strong amounts of BPA in our lives.
So let's talk about how BPA is transferred from receipts, just like these containers, onto your hands.
Let's start off with an example scenario. Let's just say you came home from a long day at work or school, and you don't really feel like making food. So you go and you buy yourself 2 large pizzas. You get home, you're ready to relax, so you dig in and grab a big old slice of pizza. But when looking at this video, can anyone tell me what he did wrong? Let's play that back. Can you figure out what he did wrong? Let's see if you got this right. So the wrong part about this video actually happens after he claps his hands. He then proceeds to grab the receipt. But does he wash his hands after that? No. Like most people, just puts it off to the side and goes in and reaches for a nice hot slice of pizza. Not the best choice. Once the BPA is on our fingers, it can be transferred into foods we intake. And because hormones, including estrogen, can be transferred through our skin by certain patches, who's to say BPA can't do the same since it can mimic estrogen? In 2011, toxicologists of universities and the government showed that BPA could pass through skin by handling receipt paper. And according to a study in the PLoS One journal, BPA is absorbed more quickly and extensively when people apply hand sanitizers. Yep, that's right. That Germix that you're using, it's actually doing more harm than good. Before handling receipts, this can actually increase the intake of BPA that seeps into your skin. This is due to the fact that, like creams and other cosmetic products, hand sanitizers make the skin to be more permeable to substances such as BPA. So what can we do for a safer and healthier lifestyle? Well, depending on the type of updated register systems the stores may have, credit, debit, cash, and Apple Pay use can be given the option of a digital copy of the receipt, thanks to programs and companies such as Square. Things we can also do is to advocate for a change to digital receipts as they benefit everyone. For one, digital receipts can't be lost, won't fade, and are convenient to store. As for retailers, digital receipts speed up the checkout process and won't allow consumers to counterfeit them. Second, thermal paper receipts cost the retail industry billions of dollars annually. And if we were to switch to digital receipts, there would be no printing, therefore allowing for overall reduced operating costs. And lastly, as for us consumers, that mess of receipts in your jean pockets, purses, wallets, and car consoles would be gone. There would be less paper waste, allowing for a much greener improvement.